Yo, 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 good people. It's your homie Herbman hitting you back upside the head with another, you guessed it, hot banger boogie. Hey, look, man, go tell somebody your homie Herbman is on. And if this is your first time tuning in to the Herbman show, go ahead and hit that logo right at the bottom of your screen right there and hit that notification bell so that you never ever miss an episode of the Herbman show. All right. So now moving forward, what we're talking about today is understanding herbal actions versus herbal uses. Now, why is this important? Because a lot of times we can just get a generalized assumption of a symptom and provide a generalized herb for the use for usage in reference to that particular symptom or treatment. And basically what happens there is you basically are just throwing herbs at symptoms, and you're really not treating the herbal community any different than allopathic medicine. Okay, so the herbal medicine is basically being treated just like allopathic medicine, and you're just chasing symptoms, and you're not really backtracking to develop a really diagnostic understanding of the cause of what is going on. And so a lot of times when we're talking about herbal actions versus herbal uses, this is really going to be a separation between how great your diagnostic techniques and skills are at coming up with the cause for the situation, so that you can come up with what type of actions that you need to attack the symptoms and attack the actual cause and get the body back in homeostasis. Okay, so it's very important in the diagnostic procedures to come up with not only what is going on with the patient, but also what are the actions that are needed from the herbs that you're trying to use in order to have the right constituents to provide some help with the patient when dealing with certain symptoms and certain illnesses. Okay, so again, you want to go off the actions of the herbs, not necessarily the uses. Okay, just because somebody have a liver issue doesn't mean they need milk thistle. They may need dandelion root. Okay, just because somebody needs to that is constipated doesn't necessarily mean that they need senna. Okay, they maybe need something a little more milder than senna, maybe a cascara sagrada, or maybe even just dandelion root. All right, something that is very mild that'll allow them to still eliminate what they need to eliminate from the colon, but just won't purge them, so to speak, like that. And so you have a lot of different products that are coming up in our industry right now that is just basically geared toward elimination, fast process, losing weight very fast. You can lose 5 pounds in 1 week or 10 pounds in 1 week or whatever the case may be. And because we don't have an understanding, especially from a clinical standpoint, an understanding of what detoxification really is, what is the process, what are some of the actions that every detoxification process should have in it. We're just basically saying, hey, if you can clean my colon, then I'm clean. And that's not necessarily true. Okay, so please be mindful of that, and please follow this video along. So what we're talking about today is just the detoxification process. Okay, and what are some of the principles of the detoxification? And as you can see, if you can't see, that I put up there: support, provide, and alleviate. Those are your 3 principles of detoxification. A detoxification process should support the whole body elimination. Okay, whole body elimination. Remember, we're always talking holistic. Okay, the full body, mind, body, and spirit, right? And so this is no different when we're dealing with the inside. We're trying to cleanse or detoxify every important detoxification organ or filterization organ that we possibly can, so that we can give you the whole body elimination and not just put pressure on one particular organ, which is mostly the large intestine, okay, or the colon. All right, so that's the one principle. The second one, it is to provide specific a specific generalization or a specific attack method to the overtaxed organ. Okay, so one is to support whole body elimination. The second one, you need a herb in there that's going to provide specific attributes that's going to help alleviate what's going on in the specific overtaxed organ. So now when I'm talking to my patient, I'm saying, okay, yes, you definitely need a detox for your whole body. Then you're going to tell me specifically, I think it's my liver, I think it's my organ, I think it's my kidneys, I think it's my heart, I think it's my lungs that is actually giving me these issues. And so you're going to put a herb in there that's going to be specific to the organ that is causing the most issues, okay? To the organ that is causing the most issues. And that's what a detoxification, that's the second principle that just the detoxification itself should have in it. All right, now the third one is the alleviation. The alleviation, detoxification process should alleviate the symptoms and the pathology that is present within the body. I'll say that again. The third principle of the detoxification process is that it should alleviate the symptoms that you've been having and the pathology that is present within your body. So all of the pathogens, all of the, the bacteria and everything that has happened within your body, the detoxification process should not only eliminate the waste and the toxins, it also should provide specific support to the overtaxed organ, and it should alleviate the symptoms and the pathology present. And that's the three principles of your detoxification process. So when you're going out getting a detox, you need to make sure that it is doing all three of those principles, and it's not just making you lose weight, but it's actually providing support, provisions, and alleviations of all these different things, okay? And that's why detoxification is so important into the understanding of healing. Because what detoxification does is it says, hey, look, if our bodies are self-healing, okay? If our bodies are able to recover on their own, then the detoxification is the support mechanism for the self-healing of the body. And as herbalists, as holistic practitioners, all we are hosts. Okay, we're just hosts. We're just people who create an atmosphere for your body to do its things, to stay within homeostasis or Paracelsus. All right, so that's what we actually, the only job we have to do is to create the environment for the self-healing to do its thing. All right, so now when dealing with detoxification, there are particular body systems that we need to understand, that we have to understand. First, the body systems that are integrated into a detoxification process, and then we need to go on to the actions that can help in these body systems. All right, so the first body system in the detoxification process is the digestive system and the colon. And the actions that you're needing for someone who needs to clean out their digestive system and their colon is aperients or laxatives. Now, an aperient is just a mild laxative. It's just a word for herbs that give you more of a mild approach to being a laxative. All right, so it just won't send you running to the toilet every 5 minutes. So for the digestive system and the colon, you're going to need actions of apparent or laxative. So you need to look for herbs that have a laxative effect or an apparent effect, okay? And I'm going to give you the herbs for that. There's going to be herbs like yellow dock and dandelion root, okay? Dandelion root, all right? The next body system is the urinary system and the kidneys, all right? Now for this, you're going to need a diuretic, and a diuretic is going to be an herb that's going to promote urinary flow, all right? So it's going to stimulate your kidneys and allow your urine to flow, okay? Which also too, we understand that most of our toxins come out through the urine, not through the bowel. It goes through the urine, okay? So again, now you're going to need a detoxification system that that not only hits the digestive system, but also hits the urinary system. What are the herbs for the urinary? Cleavers and dandelion leaf. See, dandelion leaf has more of a diuretic effect, and dandelion root has more of a hepatic effect. It has more of an effect on the liver. So just taking dandelion root and dandelion leaf together could have an effect on the kidneys and the liver. All right, so that's something that you need to keep in mind. That's how good dandelion leaf and dandelion root really is. All right, now the next body system is the liver and blood. All right, so the circulation and all of that type of stuff, this is where we at right here. And the liver is your hepatic system, right? So the liver and the blood, this is where pretty much we're focusing on the blood. All right, and in this you're going to need a hepatic and you're going to need an ulcerative. Okay, and as soon as you see the word hepatic, you know that that's going to be an herb that's going to be very beneficial to the liver. And when you see ulcerative, then you know that that's going to be a herb that is going to be encouraging great attributes to the blood, okay, to the blood in general. All right, and so you're going to need an ulcerative. Now here they say that you can use dandelion root for the hepatic and burdock for the ulcerative. Now we know that burdock root is a very good blood cleanser. You have sarsaparilla out there that's a very good blood cleanser. You have yellow dock. A lot of the docks are very good cleansers, okay? Especially when we're talking about the blood cleanser. So burdock, yellow dock, all of those types of things are going to be great ulceratives. All right, so you don't have to necessarily use my herbs up here. You can just go do your research on actions and figure out the type of herb that you need for your situation. All right, next in line is your lymphatic system. The lymphatic system needs a ulcerative, which is a blood herb, and a lymphatic tonic. All right, and now I just gave you my rendition of what a lymphatic tonic is. Now a tonic is something that tonifies the tissues, all right, or the organs. Okay, so you got tonics, tonifies, you got bitters. Bitters are going to be good for the digestive system, okay? And so when you hear the word bitter, you hear the word tonic, then you know exactly what it actually is going to be doing, okay? Bitters are always going to be good for the digestive system. Tonics are always going to be good for the tissues and the organs to tone and to nourish those organs, all right? So for the lymphatic system, you need something like a burdock or yellow dock or some type of dock. And for the lymphatic tonic, you need what we have here is calendula, cleavers, and red clover. And those three together will make you a very good lymphatic tonic, okay? So that's going to be very good, very important to add to your detoxification process. The next one, you need to detox your skin. For that, you're going to need the actions of a diaphoretic or an ulcerative. So a diaphoretic is a herb that promotes sweating, okay? And that sweating is going to eliminate toxins through the skin, okay? Ulcerative, again, you're going to need something for the blood. Here we have yarrow and cleavers. And make no mistake about it, we have all of these, most of these herbs we have on our website at www.leafavitaessentials.com. All right, so if you need any herbs, you're in the United States, we ship them anywhere in the US. Please feel free to go over there to the website and order you these herbs. All right, now the next one is you're going to need something in your detox for the respiratory system. You're going to need an expectorant, all right, a pulmonary action, and anti-catarrhal actions. Now, all of these are an expectorant, anti-catarrhal is basically going to be herbs that are going to promote the phlegm and the mucus to come up out of the chest area, out of the lungs, all right? So you're going to be coughing up phlegm and you're going to be coughing up mucus. These are all waste products that have been stored in the lungs in some form or fashion for some odd reason. And so we're going to definitely need to get those up out of you, all right? And pulmonary is more focused on the lungs and the nerves in the lungs, the vessels in the lungs, all right? And so you can use stuff like mullein, coat's foot, and white horehound. Mullein, coat's foot, and white horehound would be very good expectorants, good for the pulmonary vessels, and also good anti-catarrhals, all right? Now, when we're looking at the whole body detox, The whole body detox, it just kind of sums all of this up, but it's telling you that if you want to get a whole body detox, what are some of the actions that is needed for a whole body detox? Here we say that you need tonics to tonify and nourish the organs and tissues. You need bitters for your digestive system. You need alternatives for your blood. You need adaptogens for homeostasis and paracelsus, and you need antimicrobials to fight off any infections, viral, any bacteria, any foreign pathogens that are in your body. All right. So with that being said, now here is your body systems, here is your actions, and here is your herbs. Now you need to utilize this information to understand. Don't just take what people are giving you and saying, hey, this is a detox. You know, this will make you lose weight. This is a, slim fast. This is, slim tea and, get quick, anything that's something that's getting you there quickly is probably going to be detrimental to your health. So you need to be very, very vigilant and very diligent in doing your research and understanding how, first of all, the body operates. Secondly, how herbs operate, especially when you're talking about the synergistic energy of the herbs, understanding the energetics of herbs, understanding the root cause of your situation. It really needs to be all encompassing in order for you to really come up with a formula that's really going to do you some great justice. Trust me, herbs work, but you really need to do the work to understand herbs and understand the body, and then you can correlate them together and make a very, very good remedy for pretty much most of your illnesses that you can ever come down with. But you have to know how to make that happen. And I hope you guys are getting more information, more education. You're learning from these videos. If not, please leave a comment. If so, please leave a comment. Tell me what else you need to know. All right. Now, remember that this is just the first half of it. Then you need to know how to put these together in a particular formulation, because some of these are going to be your primary herbs, some of them are going to have secondary actions, some of them are going to be complementary herbs to the other one, and so you need to understand that process. Remember that you're supposed to have some herbs to support the body elimination, then you need some herbs to provide specific support to the overtaxed organ, and then you need to make sure that the detoxification process alleviates the symptoms and all of the pathology that is present within the body. All right. So with that being said, then you need to make sure that you got antimicrobials in there for alleviation. You got to make sure you have complementary herbs that provide specific support to the organs, and then you got to make sure you have secondary actions that will support this whole body elimination. Okay, so this is just kind of the rundown on what you need to really be looking for when you're talking about detoxing. We have a great detox on our website. Again, this is our Love Detox. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is our our number one product is what we formulated in-house to make sure that all of these different things were being met. So when you're dealing with our detox, it is a 21-day process. All right. And it's going to teach you not only how to utilize the herbs. Is going to be a mild attack on the colon and all these types of things, but it is going to take you through the process. It's going to have stuff in there for the digestive system, the colon, the urinary, the kidneys, the liver, the blood, the lymphatic system, the skin, the respiratory, and the whole body. Okay. But it's also going to teach you how to eat within those 21 days. Okay. So the lessons that you learn from our 21-day detox is, first of all, how to train the body to eat during this particular time. And then the lessons that you take away from it is not that you need this 21-day detox all the time, but that now you've learned how to treat yourself. You learn different aspects of what you eat and how the effects of that eating what the effects have on your body. And then you can start being in tune with every time you put something in your body, what are the effects of it? All right. And then once you start getting in tune with yourself, that's the lifelong lesson that you take away from it that is priceless, that we can't charge you for. Okay. And so that's what those are the things that you need to know. Remember, you can go on www.leafofvitaessentials.com and you can pick up the Love Detox today. All right. So go tell somebody, man. I love you guys. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And until next time, peace. Yes, sir.